Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Anyway. Hooked. I'm hooked. And I can't stop.
I'm hooked on a feeling.
I'm hooked on a woman. And it's you. Because I love you.
I'm hooked on you too. I'm high on believing that you're with me.
Let's get crazy with it.
I wish I could sing.
I wish I could too.
You can.
No, don't lie to these people.
You can when you want
Someone
to.
might actually believe you.
You definitely have a better voice than me. I've never been musically inclined. Instruments, sing, I just have never been any good at either one. Too bad. I would have loved that. But you've played instruments, haven't you?
I have played a few instruments actually.
My sister was good.
I have piddled with the drums.
I piddled with them, was no good at them.
I played the French horn in
Never.
school orchestra and marching band.
See, I never tried that one. I did the trumpet and I sucked. So terrible.
I hate the way it makes your lips feel.
Oh, yes.
Can't stand it.
Oh,
Felt like I had a constant, continuous fat lip.
yes.
Like maybe I
and
talked
like
shit and
that-
got hit every
that
day.
Tingling and then the smell and the taste of
Mhm.
the. Oh, yeah, no.
Having to clean that metal
Oh,
piece. Oh, that was so gross. Spit everywhere.
it was like the smell of wet, spitty copper or brass or something.
Yeah,
Like
it was
awful.
rough stuff.
I guess people get used to it, you know, but not me. I never liked it. And I was never any good at it. I was okay with the flutophone. That's what they call nowadays a recorder.
Yeah, well,
But actually, I found out that the flutophone and the recorder are actually two different instruments.
did you know?
Did you know? Google it. You Google it.
Hey, there's still some action. We dropped back down to top 75.
Oh man,
Motherfucker.
that's what happens when we slack.
Yeah, that's what happens when we slack.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, let's do something about that.
Why not?
Why not?
I was off for the Skull and Bones tonight, but we decided we would come back on to Elite and finish out the CG.
Yeah. Cause CG in it.
Yeah, because, you know, why not?
Cause CG.
Because CG. It's the GG. The CG.
The Ouija.
It's an
The
RPG.
Aouji.
RPG NPC.
PDQ UW Dempsey. SOS.
YK.
CUNT. Where are our lovelies?
IYK.
Motherfuckers.
IYK. It's IYK.
Watiti.
YK. IYK. LMAO.
Darth Vader fell over. He's been drinking.
He's
Been hitting that force hooch.
He's been hitting that Fireball whiskey, yeah?
Yeah. Well, he's got to fight you for it.
Yeah. I don't have my long pants on. I am not picking you guys up. Your nails are sharp.
She was talking to the dog, not me. My nails are not sharp.
I should have probably put the long pants
Whatever.
Where's the mom and pop fam?
Yeah, really.
Might be a little early for our guys.
9 o'clock as scheduled.
Make sure you check out tonight's trivia question. Did we answer last week's trivia?
Yes. That was our movie quote. It got answered a lot. Roddy Piper playing in a phenomenal film called They Live. Very poignant film for today's age.
And then tonight, Mom went with a Gen X theme.
And for tonight's, could be either actress or character or both for brownie points.
Both for brownie points. Mom knows both.
Because Mom didn't have much of a social life when she was a kid.
I love the Charlie's Angels.
I loved them for a whole different reason.
Extra credit if you can guess my fave. You can't guess because I think
Extra Spank Bank.
I've
If
already
you can guess mine.
I've already told you mine. I don't know if you remember, but I've already told you. So.
Yeah. You told me.
Yeah. Next week we might try to make you guess all 8 is enough 8 kids. I don't even know if I can remember them all. I remember a lot.
And the dogs say hi.
Yeah, the dog's been chatting on the street today.
Oi! What'd you get them? They're after the cat. The cat's on top of tortoise.
Odin!
How often do you get to say that statement? Get them, they're after the cat, and the cat's on top of the tortoise.
Leave the cat alone, eh?
Hey, what are you, Canadian now?
You're gonna
To our
ouch!
wonderful neighbors to the north, we love you, eh?
Okay,
Think of us when you're rooting a boot.
Mom, I think Mom's gonna have to go put on pants on because you're gonna keep scratching my legs. Aren't
Say,
you?
I'm a dog, that's what I do.
See, they're very good and know not to bother me when I'm at my work desk. They're like, you're free game at Dad's desk. Alright, Bubby, I'm gonna put on some paints. Okay, so you don't scratch the shit out of me. Render, you don't really need to be any more of the shit you've been tearing up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's done enough damage for one day, she's done enough damage for the week.
Mom, hey, drop it. I don't, no, you don't need to eat that. Hey, thank you.
Oh, children's. El Mundo. Damn good to see you. Farrah Fawcett Majors as Jill Monroe. Kate Jackson as Sabrina Dumpkin. And Jacqueline Smith as Kelly Garrett. From 1976 to 1981. He even put the years. That's a Googling motherfucker right there. I love it. Now, when we start giving out prizes, El Mundo, you're not going to be able to Googly. But you are correct, sir. Fantastic. Now, can you figure out which one is Mom's favorite and which one is my favorite? Because you got a 1 in 3 shot at each. Really, really need to make these harder. Well, with Google, nothing's hard. He said hard. We can, in fact, make them harder. And once we start giving out a little bit of swag for it, we're going to make them harder. And if we find out you googly those, naughty, naughty little man.
Orbital flight engaged.
You would think, but I was not. I was not. I was the biggest Sabrina Duncan. I am 52 years old now, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Up until I met my wife, Sabrina Duncan was still in the top 5 of my spank bank. Okay?
Mine was Kelly Garrett. You got them all.
Yes, he did. He says we got to make these harder. We can do that.
You Googled that. You had to. Nobody remembers. I remember because it's just weird trivia I've always kept in my head. But most people cannot name the characters. They can name the actresses, but they usually cannot get first and last name.
I have let him know he's getting involved, and I love that. But once we start giving out prizes, no Googling.
Oh, yeah. No Googling.
So, El Mundo,
not like we could ever check.
Lincoln, Hotel Echo Alpha.
Hang on, I'm getting a call from the station.
Please submit to all regulation scans before docking.
Roger.
However, my favorite was not a Charlie's Angels. It was a Wonder Woman named Linda Carter. Loved her. Oh my God, I loved her.
Believe it or not, she was like lower in the spank bank for me when I was a kid.
Then Sabrina Duncan?
Yes.
Kate Jackson?
She was lower than Kate Jackson too, but...
Kate Jackson, Sabrina Duncan, same person, dude.
Well, whatever. All I know is that she was just the bomb. I found her to be absolutely insane when I was a kid.
I thought all 3 of them were very pretty, but, Jacqueline Smith I thought was the prettiest. But
she was the most glamorous. I think that's what
I think Farrah Fawcett was the most glamorous.
I don't think Farrah Fawcett was glamorous at all.
I think that everybody else thought she was.
No, she thought she was hot. She was bathing suit hot, but Jacqueline Smith was graceful elegance.
She was elegance through and through, for sure.
Cassandra Peterson? Really?
It was Cassandra
Peterson. You're right. For attitude plus body plus looks, you're right. You don't know Cassandra Peterson?
Who's that?
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Oh, Elvira.
And when it finally came out that she was actually a redhead, it made it even better.
No. Elvira wasn't my cup of tea, I guess.
Oh, you're in the game too, aren't you, El Mundo? What's the shipyard doing to you, brother man? Probably just admin shit.
Docking completed. Deploying ground crew.
But anyway, I wanted to let you know, El Mundo, and anybody else who's watching from the wings in the back 40 in the dark, second balcony up there. Yep, talking to you. I have decided to do a special stream this week before we go out of town this weekend. Mom's
class reunion
is this weekend, so we've got a long drive.
Very long drive.
from Central Florida to Illinois. It's gonna be a bitch, but
It's gonna be a very long drive.
I have been seeing a lot of videos recently because Star Citizen has come out with their hour-long gameplay slash movie montage of Squadron 42, which is awesome, by the way. I suggest everybody watch it. It's just fucking epic. But there are a lot of haters. Obviously, there always have been, and we're okay with that because we don't give a fuck. I've been playing this game since 2015, and I still love it. I loved it then when I couldn't do anything but walk around an empty hangar. But of course, you've got your trolley fuckers coming out of the woodwork like termites. It's Star Scam, a Citizen Scam. It's all a scam. It's scammy and scammy. That's the only word they know. So I'm going to be doing a special stream this week at some point before Thursday's stream. Hello, a little bit.
Address that.
To address that, and I want to give all the haters an opportunity. So this is a call out to all you shitbirds that live in your mom's basement and only play videos with one hand. Okay, to come on out and you explain to me how it's a scam. Don't just call it a scam. Don't just go, oh, they got so much money and so much time and they're still not ready and blah, 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 blah. No. Come to me with an actual intelligent fucking thought and explain to me how it's a scam. And we will have an intelligent conversation about it. Unless, of course, you're too busy wanking it to pictures of, Elvira. Which, no, that's not fair, because I may be doing that. Who knows? So, come on. I bring it. Tell me it's a scam. Prove to me it's a scam. Show me the evidence to call it a scam. Or are you just such a douchebag you can't play it? Isn't that right? Yeah. El Mundo, on a separate note, I know she's 73 and she don't look 73. That's for goddamn sure. But it is what it is. Damn, the price of semiconductors went up. Almost 300 credits. But that's okay. We're still going to load this motherfucker up.
Oh, you think yes.
Baba Louie, Baba Louie, Baba Louie.
We were talking the other night about actresses who still were beautiful when they got older.
Yep.
One of my favorites was Anne Margaret.
Yes.
Beautiful. And she aged beautifully.
You know who I don't believe aged beautifully and everybody thinks she did? Alexa Carrington.
Oh, Joan.
Joan Crawford.
Not Joan Crawford.
No.
That's Mommy
Joan.
Dearest. Collins.
Joan Collins. I think she looks like fucking a big old glob of beef jerky. I think she just got rough. And life will do that to you, and it's okay.
Now you're talking about Joan or Linda. Linda Evans also, right?
No, Linda Evans looked like a topographical map of Utah. No, I'm talking about Joan.
Okay.
Joan got...
Well, I never thought Joan was that
went
attractive.
And ugh, whoa, rough stuff, people.
But Joan, funny enough, she plays this horrible, awful character, but in real life she was really quite nice, I guess.
Yeah, I guess she was. I got one dog under the sheet and two dogs trying to dig her out.
You got one dog on my lap, so where's the other dog?
So, who's under the sheet? It's the cat! Oh my god.
Please exit to port confines.
The cat thinks she's a dog. So what are you up to in game tonight, El Mundo? What the fuck are you doing?
Ooh, it's too hot to hold you. Why is it so hot out here?
Oh, it's 75.
I'm going to take off my flag, my little one. I'm sweating.
I learned something else this week as I was watching those videos. It kind of got me into some other reaction videos concerning Star Citizen.
Not much. Are you
No.
still doing the CG? Oh my
I,
god.
probably like number one in the CG and ain't got nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Both accounts.
Fucking, some of these people want to get on there and react to these Star Citizen videos. They literally have no idea
You have cleared the federal perimeter.
what it is,
Take care, Commander.
what it's about, nothing. See, I've never really paid for an alt account. I just,
I thought you already had an alt. So you getting a third account?
I think he's working on it. He's working on his other one.
He's gonna yeet her ass into the void. Whose ass? Who are you yeeting?
Mom is confused by your statement.
Who are you yeeting?
To yeet or not to yeet?
Yeet.
Tis the question.
Here, get down with these. Oh, you guys knocked the blankets all off and everything.
Yep. I want my blanket back, by the way.
That is Rinder's blanket.
Fuck
Now
that
what?
puppy. I want my blanket back.
No. Not unless you can find one as big as that to cover her. Can
No, I can't. Well, I need my gray one dug out then.
Your gray was at the bottom of the bottom of the bed that you kicked off and got cold one night. You put the big heavy one back on. But that ain't happening.
Yeah. In a little over your head, Bubba? Having some technical issues, are we?
Oh, so the alt account you're gonna yeet into the void. Is that what he's saying? I think
Yes.
that's what he's saying.
Way to catch up, baby. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
You're so amazing.
Oh, excuse me.
That was feminine as fuck. I love it.
Got a little puke on that one.
Bad timing. When's the tech anyway? I've never been able to pin down when they do that shit.
You know, why do you call it a tick? Like, ticks can cause, you know, dengue fever or some shit. Not dengue fever, Lyme disease.
Dengue fever.
I just thought dengue fever sounded funnier, sorry.
Dinky fever. That was awesome, honey.
I need to go take an acid pill because apparently I've got acid coming up.
Well, that's just nasty. Go take care of
I guess
business.
McDonald's did not sit too well tonight.
McDonald's doesn't sit well with anyone.
That's not true. Usually it's alright, but man, it's not. Do you need your phone?
Yeah, you can bring them over when you're done. So it's Thursdays. Well, unfortunately, this Thursday we will not be streaming because I've got to start the drive to Illinois. We should be back Sunday or Monday, so we'll be back in time for Tuesday's stream. But I am going to do that extra stream this week for Star Citizen. So, yeah. I think that makes up for it. But tomorrow I have to go tile a backsplash, so we'll see if I can get on here tomorrow evening with that.
One.
And maybe I can get Mom to join me.
3. Where did the puss go?
I don't know. She ran.
Lucy, cat Lucy. I just hope I didn't shut her in the bedroom is all. She's gonna be scratching at the door and I might not hear her. She'll start tearing shit up in there. Stormy, Storm. Where you at though, Storm, sir? No, she's in my work. She's fine.
Our daughter just got a job as a teacher at KinderCare.
Oh.
Yeah.
Early hours of Thursday. The servers reset.
Yep.
Rhea, no ma'am, you're not getting in there. Don't need her toys.
I think after we're done with this CG, we're going to go see about putting another facility in our system.
Message from the dark side there.
Our daughter just got a job as a teacher. She thinks she's going to have free time on the weekends. That's funny shit. Hey! Stop! Mom just fixed those. Talk to the puppy. She's trying to pull everything down again. I think she wants it all down. Just saying, yo.
Message from the dark side there.
I don't think she got the hint from the last statement I gave her. Oh. Well, Almundo, I hope you find the opportunity to tune in for the special this week, tomorrow evening. I think that's when it's going to happen. So, not that you're a detractor of the game, but I find in this world of instant gratification, a lot of the detractors have a problem with that. I firmly believe. And I think that's one of the biggest problems. So we're going to talk about that. Hey, get out of there. You shit. Get. You're not getting in there and getting the toys. No. They're both trying to get in there now.
Well, that's why I covered it, because Freya was whining, trying to get in. I'm like, well, she can't see it. Maybe she'll stop. If you want in there, I'll put you all in there. Just lock you up.
And just like that, I'm out of coffee. Thank you.
Nope. Got a tiny bit left. No?
Nope.
All right.
Right.
Hey!
Hey! Shush!
Hey, I got to, I need to create the sign-in sheet that Lenny asked me to create for the class reunion.
Okay.
So I've got to do that and print that. I got to do it on here. I can't do it on my work computer because I can't print from my work computer.
No worries. While I'm tiling tomorrow, this will be free and clear. I'll fire it up and warm it up in the morning before I leave, and you can just get in there and do it to it, do it to it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you turn this on before you do. El Mundo. El Mundo. This is your conscience speaking.
El Mundo. So we're going to my class reunion, as we said. We're going to Illinois. It's like going to be about a 16-hour drive. Ugh. But we're going to stay with one of my sisters. She lives there, and she has a farm. She's got like horses and cows. She says she's got a cow that's about to give birth anytime. It should be born by the time we get there.
I'll laugh my ass off if we're dressed for a reunion and the cow goes into labor. I need help. Oh shit, not in this suit I ain't.
So anyway, we're gonna get to stay on the farm for a couple days. We're not gonna be there too long, but we'll stay a couple days, and that'll be fun.
It'll be fun. It'll be
We'll get to see the horses and hopefully a tiny baby cow.
Yeah, it's 16 hours if we haul ass and don't stop. Pee in Gatorade bottles, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, when you Google it from Jax to where we're going, it's like 14 some hours, but they're not accounting for Atlanta traffic. They're not accounting for the stops you have to make.
That's the worst part is we're going to have to drive through Atlanta. And I would rather have my testicles slammed in a car door repeatedly than drive through Atlanta.
Maybe we can find an alternate route, but right now we are planning on leaving like...
See, at least when we go visit my family in Columbus, we don't even have to go through Atlanta.
Right, you don't make it that far.
Thank God.
But we're going to be making it that far this time and then some. But I said, like, once you get me through Atlanta, I'll be happy to drive for a while. Because it is a long drive. It's a long drive for any one person to do it. I had to do it, what year did my dad die? 2015, I think. But anyway, I had to drive to Illinois. And it's just me and my son, and he doesn't have a driver's license, so I had to drive the whole way.
It's painful.
Yeah.
The last time I took this drive, Cece was a baby, and I had to take her with me. And I could take his advice. I could enjoy the road if we weren't in a hurry to get somewhere. But it seems like we're always in a hurry to get somewhere.
Well, it's not so much because I love road trips, but now as we've gotten older, just within the last few years,
things hurt.
Yes, like it's sitting in the car for any length of time now. Like we drove down to Orlando. Was it last week or the week before? Whatever it was. Yeah. I'm 2 hours into the car ride, and my hip is hurting. So how are we going to make 16 if 2 hours, starts hurting? So I think we'll be making a lot of stops, unfortunately. And
You're excused.
we're going to Illinois. That's where I'm from. That's where I went to school. So my high school class reunion's in Illinois. I still have a lot of family in Illinois. So we're in northern Florida going to central Illinois.
Yeah, so it's a hell of a trip. We're going
You are cleared to disembark.
3/4 plus of the way,
Unrest here.
I mean, not all the way to Chicago,
the
thank
height of
goodness.
the damn country.
But kind of going cross country a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely
I-
cross country.
We're going into another time zone. I'll put it that way.
Ooh, price went up here too.
At least it's not the Denver trip. That one's really long. That's like a 26-hour drive, I think.
Look at that. Promotion to tycoon.
But you know that we did a straight through trip with me, Dalton, and Andromeda. And Andromeda was like a year old at the time.
Yeah. Fucking nuts.
From Denver to Florida. That was a long road trip. He says, keep going, you'll make it to elite.
Yeah, I had triple elite before.
What's triple elite?
That's when you get elite status in all categories. I wouldn't mind hitting it again. I really wouldn't.
Let's do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it, meow. Oh.
So my sister, she's excited for us to come and visit, but we're not going to be there very long. And she was really wanting. She's like, "Do you think you guys can hang out on Sunday?" And she wants to take us horseback riding so bad.
Yeah, but we got to be back here by Monday afternoon, so.
And she loves horses. Loves horses. She's had horses all her life. So she was like sending me pictures of the horses we could ride, and
Anything to get us to stay a little longer.
yeah, she really wants us to be able to stay. She even said, like, are you guys gonna, I've got the bedroom all ready for you guys, or you can stay in the horse trailer. You're thinking, that can't be nice, staying in a horse trailer. I bet her fucking horse trailer is probably decked out real fucking nice.
Well, maybe so, El Mundo, but that's not accounting for Atlanta traffic. It's not accounting for stopping.
Then I don't think there's any way Jacksonville to Chicago is 16 hours when Jacksonville to Clinton is 14. And Chicago is 3 hours from Clinton.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're going to like the very southern part of Chicago, maybe, but definitely not into Chicago. We don't have to go that far, thank goodness.
Thank God.
But even then, it's a 14-hour drive, but that's not accounting, like you said, for Atlanta traffic,
Yeah, because from
construction.
hell, from Columbus to central Iowa was 19 hours for me.
Yeah, I think when I went to Dad's funeral, like I said, back, I think 2018 is when he died, it was at least a 16-hour drive for us, at least. And that was just stopping for gas and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think on the way there I didn't stop at any rest areas. It was the way back I had to stop a few times.
Either way, it's a long ass drive, especially when I'm throwing up tile for the next 2 days. And I'll get done with that, come home, shower, throw bags in the car, and go. It's going to be painful. She's got to work until 5 o'clock, and then she's got to jump in the car. I mean,
Yeah. Well, and I mean, obviously I have to throw we'll have to pack really quick once, I'll try to pack while I'm working, and we'll have to get Colton over here with his dogs, my son who comes and watches our animals while we're out of town. So we'll have to get him over here, and then
it's a whole ordeal, really.
we're going to have to try to, at least he does, have to try to get some sleep in because he'll be driving. the first leg at least, and so I'll have to try to sleep in the car for a few hours so that I can take over second leg.
Second leg's going to be a very short leg. If I have my way.
I know you, because you like day driving. It's probably better if I drive at night, but I don't want to have to drive through Atlanta. All this for the 40th year house reunion. Hey, we would have flown if we could have afforded it, but we had too many financial things come up in the last 4 or 5 months that just killed us. So we couldn't fly.
The good news is I paid off our bank loan today.
Paid off the truck loan, yeah. So that's good. Oh yeah, yep. Easily 6 hours
Hey, that's my leg.
for that. Man, you have to go that far to go to a beach?
Fuck, we have to go
30 minutes.
30
really.
minutes.
Yeah. Well, I guess from here, because we're on the west side, so we're probably 40 minutes from
Yeah.
the closest beach, but
It's like 15, 20 miles, but it's 20 miles of city traffic.
yeah, it's a lot of stoplights. There's, no quick way to get there.
So El Mundo, when are you going to come up here?
Yeah.
Go diving with me.
Come Jacksonville. You can dive. He said he swims.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he can swim, he can dive.
We'll do a tri-dive, a really long, cool one for him.
Yeah. Have you ever been horseback riding? Is that something you can do or no?
Sure, some bungee cords, he can get up there.
No, I was just wondering,
That might beat the hell out of him.
yeah, would that be, painful though? It's painful for, regular. Yeah, I haven't done it since I was young. I don't know. My sister Becky always wants me to go horseback riding when I'm
That's
there.
why he drives so far. It's his family's farm.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Orbital flight engaged.
do you ever get I guess sore when driving that many hours? Because 6 hours is a long drive as well.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to take us 6 hours to get to Atlanta.
yeah.
It's like once you get through Atlanta, you still have more hours, but it's a lot easier of a drive once you get through it. We have a few big towns that you have to go through, but I think you outskirt them. Like Nashville. I think Nashville is an outskirt.
Nashville sucks too. It's just nasty.
But it's nothing like Atlanta.
No.
I don't remember there being anything major after Atlanta.
Recon Hotel Echo Alpha. You
That
are
damn mountain pass is a pain in the dick.
It's all highway.
protocol.
But that mountain pass is nasty.
Which one?
The one, North Georgia. It's like a trucker's nightmare.
But there's no mountain that's anything like what you would experience in Colorado.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Or even
I don't-
Arizona for that matter.
yeah, I don't remember my car having any issues other than, like I said, in Kentucky or Tennessee, there's trees lining both sides of the highway, and that sun flashing through was just like a constant blink, 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 blink. That was hard to take,
Yeah.
because the sun was just in the right spot to hit through those trees.
Landing gear deployed.
I've got the damn blanket. Would you guys stop it?
They're working together. She's working the top, she's working the bottom. They're being shits.
We'll find something else to do for crying. Let them outside, get their mind off of it. So you say it's a farm that your family owns. Do you have, like, are there like farm animals, or is it just agricultural farm? Like my sister's farm is, you know,
Ground crew have been dispatched.
I don't even know if she has any fields or crops. It's pretty much all livestock, horses and chickens, cows. I'm surprised she doesn't have any goats.
I can only buy 646.
Does that mean it's out?
Yep.
Finally out?
So what was the other stuff?
You wrote it down on that.
Yeah, I'm looking.
notebook.
You lease them for animals. Cattle and horses,
Oh,
synthetic fibers, and ceramic.
that's cool. So have you been
Deposits.
horseback riding? That'd be really cool if the cow did have her baby like tomorrow, or
Yeah.
Becky said that she's been kind of stuck at home waiting for this baby to be born. In case something goes wrong, she doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, I can picture that.
Semiconductors from Epsilon Serpentis.
I'll just switch it out, the rest of it for composites. Not as much money, but it's still a quick trip.
How far is Epsilon from us?
Significantly farther,
Is it?
yeah. Especially the trip back would be nightmare-like. This is 5 jumps to get back fully loaded. Epsilon would probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of like 12.
Yeah, that'd take forever.
Yeah, we wouldn't ever get anything done. Well, El Mundo, I love hearing from you. But is there anybody hiding in
Only
the upper
6
decks tonight?
Only 6 back, he says.
Yeah, for you. My jump range is not as far as yours, brother.
Gear retracted.
Landing pad restraints disengaged. Climb to escape altitude.
3 just.
My jump
3,
range in
2,
this
and
thing
6
in this
from.
flying brick is terrible.
Wait, we have, what is it, 1 jump there?
2 jumps there.
2 jumps there.
5 jumps back
5
fully
jumps
loaded.
back, so.
So we would be looking at 3 jumps there and 8 or 9 jumps back.
What were you asking him? Is there anybody in the, what?
Anybody in the nosebleed seats in here
What
just
is-
watching?
What does that mean?
The fuckers that sit up in this top deck and just watch. They don't speak.
You mean on the stream?
Yes! What the hell do you think I'm talking about?
I thought you were talking about the damn game. I was like,
Oh my god, other people's kids.
Do we have any lurkers is what he's asking. I don't know how to tell if we have lurkers or not
I don't either.
until after it's over.
Yeah, then we find out we've got like 6 or 8 of them bitches.
And we're like, oh man, I wish I would have been more talkative. Like,
Usually we're talking to nobody. Like
Yeah.
a couple of fucking retarded senior citizens.
oh, sorry, we're not politically correct sometimes.
Yeah, we're never politically correct. Fuck it.
That's not, I wouldn't say never. I try to be. But I do use the R word on occasion.
You're so full of shit. That's why I love you.
I do try to be politically correct.
Ah.
Hey, snooker.
Yeah, we don't PC here. Politically correct, the appropriate term is socially castrated, and I don't do that.
The amount of streams I am banned from. What? You've been banned for not being politically correct?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
What how would that happen? Like the person whose stream it is bans them?
Yep.
Oh, well,
They don't appreciate the talk. It hurts their feelers just a little bit, and oh my god, it's so bad.
We would never ban somebody for that.
No, we ban them for being a fucking retard. We've got our list of things that we ban you for, and it's up. And if they don't read them, it's their tough shit. It's a very short list. Being politically correct is for people who desperately want to be liked by the majority. Has nothing to do with not taking someone else's opinion. That's just the act. No, it's for people who feel they need to be accepted by the majority, so they will say or do whatever, kiss whatever ass, lick whatever toes, suck whatever penis they have to get it.
Well, you're not outspoken about that at all, are you? I tried to.
Tell us how you really feel.
I just don't like hurting people's feelings.
See, I don't like hurting people's feelings, but
So I try to be aware of that, like.
But in the real world, sometimes feelings get hurt.
Right, absolutely, and I 100% agree, and we got to quit coddling people, in my opinion. My son is learning disabled. I still use the word retarded. It doesn't offend him, and it doesn't offend me.
Yeah, exactly, Nuker. Exactly. Which is why I'm okay with my kids not going to college, because I would rather them get into a trade school at this point. But you will notice that
It's a trap.
it's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Sorry, we're Star Wars freaks.
The
Go, El Mundo. What's your
companies, go with your question, El Mundo, while I say this. The companies that were doing all the politically wokeness shit have since taken it down. And I think that's great. You're a corporation. You're in business for business. You have no say. It's like Hollywood trying to tell us what to politically think. Fuck them. They are so far out of touch with reality. I would never listen to anything they have to say. But I'm all for everybody doing whatever they want with their life. I don't care. Man, woman, farm animal, we don't judge.
No, they've always been those colors.
But do not shove it down my fucking throat, and do not tell me I am wrong because I don't think like you.
Well, they've always been blue and red.
That came up in the 40s. The 40s and 50s
So
during
pretty
World
much
War
they've
II.
always been.
Yeah. They started out, they weren't colors, they were the donkey and the elephant.
Yeah. Then they still use those.
The elephant and a jackass.
You might as well use a douche and a turd sandwich because that's all they are.
Do not place that kind of nasty connotation on douches or turd sandwiches. They both serve a purpose.
I couldn't tell you which one's the donkey and
The
which
donkey is a Democrat
Oh, okay.
because they're jackasses. But there is an old Indian proverb that loosely translated to say, left, right, they're both wings from the same bird. So they're just playing parts, both of them, just playing parts. And I told us we weren't going to get into political discussions, and we're not. But they're just playing parts. They do that so that it looks like they're at odds, and you pick one.
Yeah, you got to pick your favorite team, and that's the way they have it structured. So you pick your favorite team, and they keep us divisive.
Yeah, it's all about division. Well,
Oh, is it? I never knew that anybody had different colors.
El Mundo, we're American. We do all that shit backwards.
We are so fucking backwards.
And we love it because we want to make absolutely sure we're like nobody else.
we are so fucking stupid.
The reason they gave red to the Republicans was because that's where your Second Amendment people are and stuff, and they want to try to portray this dangerous side. That's all that is. It's the same bullshit from either side. They just go, okay, do you guys want to be good cop or bad cop today? And they pick. They're both after the same fucking thing. There's really no difference in them.
There's tons of corruption.
Just disgusting amounts of corruption.
You know, you hear about like all the corruption in Brazil, politics and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure we've got that beat. We just, you know, they're better at.
We're not as boisterous about it as they are.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. It's not as obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked for a Brazilian company a while back, and I got to hear all about the corruption there.
The average person can't do anything, and that's the way they like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I was actually going to run for president a few years back. I really was.
why not?
There is no reason why I can't run for president. I meet all the requirements set forth
Shit,
by
you
the
could be a
Constitution.
felon and run nowadays.
Except they changed it. So, in order to be on the ballot, they added one law that is completely unconstitutional. In order to get your name on a ballot for president of the United States, you have to be able to prove to them that you have a minimum of $1 million in a campaign contribution fund before they'll put your name on the ballot, which right there says only the rich can run.
Right. And that's why we have trouble getting a third, like I'm always begging people to vote third party. Oh, this election's too important to vote third party. I'm
Yeah,
like, it's
whatever.
always going to be the same damn excuse every time. Oh, every time. I mean, people just will never pull their heads out of their asses long enough. They have to support their favorite team.
Watch
It's literally.
A Bug's Life. It's all I can say.
Yeah,
We are the ants, they are the grasshoppers. It's that simple.
yeah.
And the analogy that Hopper the grasshopper gives in the bar before they go back to the ants is so incredibly poignant to today's political agenda in the United States and around most of the world, because
Yeah. I
don't
mean-
think that it's just the U.S.
It's not just the U.S., but a
We're
lot
in
of
cahoots with all the others.
A lot of other countries have more options than just the two. That's our biggest problem right now. We've got to get away from just the two options. Because they're not really options. They're just,
They're really not. They're so bad.
do you
All
want
of it's
bad
bad.
or really bad? Like, or really, really, really bad? Like, But I think we're starting to see a change in more middle of the road.
Yeah, I think people are actually starting to get fed up with a lot of the wokeness and a lot of the other shit. I think that people are actually starting to get to a point where they're like, you know what? Let's get back to what it's about. Fuck all this other crap. And of course, there's a loud proponent that says, oh, no, can't do that. Hey, get out of there. No. Oh yes, it's definitely blown like a massive fart after Taco Bell. It blew. And then shit all over us. But, you know, eventually there's a cycle that happens. And
What are you guys doing?
men know it best. Good times make weak men. Weak men make hard times. Hard times make good men. Good men make good times. It's a cycle, and we're in that cycle always.
Come on, outside. All of you, out. Go. What are you guys chewing up? Out.
Whoop their ass, baby.
Outside. Go. Take it out. Get out. Or the cat gets.
So base nuker, I was letting El Mundo know, and anybody else hiding in the nosebleed seats up there. I'm going to be doing a special stream tomorrow evening for Star Citizen, because with the new Squadron 42 thing that came out, a shitload of this "it's a scam" bullshitters came out of the woodwork again, and I've had enough of it. So I'm going to be doing a stream to give them an opportunity to explain to us why it's a scam. You nailed it, El Mundo. You nailed it. I don't know what the XX is about. Looks like a pair of titties, but that's just me. Looks like a strip club in Iowa where they got to cover the boobage. This one's for you, El Mundo.
What the hell is that shit?
Ugh. Yep, you're gonna get shit on. Either way. But Base Snooker, we're gonna be doing a special just to give them, because you know they're always loud. They're kind of like kids that are graduating college these days. They're just loud and obnoxious and no facts. So we're going to give them opportunity to fact it up. Explain to us why it's a scam. How is it a scam? How is it a scam?
Alpha, please submit a request to STARCOM before talking.
I watched a lot of guys do reaction videos to that Star Citizen video. It's a little over an hour long, and it shows the first hour or so of play and beginning of Squadron 42, which is the single player campaign before you enter Star Citizen, is what the plan is anyway. And they either were just screaming, "It's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam," or they were screaming, "I have no idea what the fuck this is, what can you do?" So, you know, we're going to give them some knowledge. Or they're going to give us some. We'll see what happens.
3-9er. Automatic docking system engaged.
Stormy, you're not going out.
Oh God, we're stuck in the queue again. You fuckers. Let little pig, let me in.
Anywhere the wind blows.
Doesn't really matter to me.
Nothing really matters.
That's why I'm trying to get her to agree to just move out on a boat and we sail the world, raise our son, sail the oceans, teach scuba classes, write my books from there. She can work from there. Fuck it.
Personally, I'd rather get the son raised and out on his own. I am not a homeschooler, and I ain't doing it. It's not-
She just doesn't want to be on a boat with a boy.
Landing gear deployed.
But I still think it's a great idea. If you misbehave, we tie a rope around and throw him overboard.
That'd be constant.
He's getting better. You gotta admit, he's getting better.
There is a current
getting
state of
older.
civil unrest here. Try not to stir up the conflict.
He's
Commander.
trying harder to not get caught.
How are we in civil unrest here all of a sudden? That's a little odd. A $1.5 million profit on those. And there's only 74 of them. Nice. And a $37.69 million profit on those. Bazinga.
Where we at?
Probably still in 75 because these motherfuckers
It's
are
okay,
pushing
though.
it hard. Nope, we're in the top 50.
Look at us, yay! Alright, I'm going.
Oh yeah, they got a long way to go.
Come on. Come on. Brenda, in or out, miss? I'd rather just stay in at this point, huh?
Yeah, what she said, motherfucker.
Aren't you going to join us in the poopin'?
Oh, not the pooping.
Emotional damage.
For El Mundo.
For El Mundo. For El Mundo.
Is that something like for the mug?
60% of the time, it works every time.
Space Snooker, did you see our trivia question for the evening? Try not to scroll up because El Mundo did answer it correctly earlier.
Yes, him did. Motherfucker. I'm dancing in my room. Oh, motherfucker, I feel stupid. Jimmy the retard had 8-pound water head. He was 5'3" and he said to me, "I'm tater tots." And you married me, dummy.
I know. Who's the retard then?
We.
How much is our, did you even look to see what we're up to money-wise, credit-wise?
180 million. Oh, no. Well, I can look real quick. Nope, that ain't it. We currently have 369 million. Bazinga.
We started out with 12 million.
Yep. Because we are the fashizzle my nizzle. I think YouTube wants to ban us
Why?
because we're not politically correct. Because in their algorithm, we have dropped down to the bottom. We have been getting like no views whatsoever on our videos all of a sudden.
I don't think it has anything to do with us not being politically correct. Like, you. In fact, if we were more,
Your way is clear. Good luck, Commander.
we would get more views, to be honest with you. But, I think it has to do with, people just aren't, like, our titles are not what people are searching for,
Yeah, that's true.
you know?
We probably need to kick up some new, cooler titles. Watch till the end. The last 2 minutes will surprise you.
Yeah, something like that.
Fucking
I
stupid.
mean, but you know, how many people are on YouTube googling, you know, Elite Dangerous and
What do you guys think?
I personally think you and I, if we just did some sort of like talk show type of thing instead of gaming, we'd probably garner an audience, you know?
Well, I think we intend to with 30-second theories, yeah?
Yeah, we just have to kind of get to that place, and we have to get a studio set up and figure out our format and our brand. And right now, I mean, we started this, like I said, just so we could spend quality time together.
And I love that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, because seriously, I worked until midnight last night. And
show your boobies, damn it.
I'm not showing my boobies, don't worry. Don't go running scared, I'm not showing them.
Flip out the fun bags.
You know, I worked till midnight last night, and I was like, well, you know, tomorrow night we have the stream, so, you know, we'll be spending time together, so.
This is pretty much the only time we spend together anymore. To be truthful.
Well, not always, but.
It's a sad, sad existence.
We're going to be spending a lot of time togetger starting Thursday.
In
We'll
a
be
fucking car.
In a car for 16 hours.
Again, car door, testicles.
But it'll be a nice little trip. The drive is going to suck, but we'll do our
Thank
best.
God we
We'll
don't have any kids with us.
We'll have plenty of books on Audible to keep us entertained. We'll do music. We'll, you know, try to our best to ignore the pain in our body as we sit in a
They'll be
car.
popping ibuprofen like they're Pez.
Yeah, we definitely need to take ibuprofen. That just is a given.
Maybe some muscle relaxers.
Definitely need some muscle relaxers.
I can drive. I'm good.
Yeah, see, they don't affect me the way they do you, so I could take them and drive them.
Because I don't take them.
Yeah,
You know, it's
I take them all the time at my.
sometimes though, boy, I want 2 of them.
Yeah. When you get to where we're going, you can have 2. How about that?
When I get to where I go, and I'm gonna eat 4 of them bitches. Go to sleep. Fuck them horses.
Don't think we're gonna have any trouble sleeping.
I don't know. I'll be in a place I'm not familiar with. I'm hoping not.
You didn't have any trouble sleeping in Orlando, and you weren't familiar. You didn't have
Yeah.
really any trouble sleeping at Ken's house, and you're not that familiar with.
Oh, I'm very familiar with Ken's house.
I've only stayed with my sister Becky twice, but it's nice. I love like it. If you get up early enough in the morning, they're right outside their kitchen window. They have these flower bushes and tons of hummingbirds.
See, the fact that you
Tons.
know that tells me you've spent enough time there to be comfortable.
I've stayed with her twice. At least it's not the Colorado sister.
Amen. She is fruitier than batshit.
You'd probably love it there though, because they smoke pot all the time.
Well, if I'm gonna,
Recon to hotel.
Becky does not.
Aero flight control requires
Although her husband might, I don't know. Because he drinks a lot. He definitely
access
drinks a
granted.
lot.
Land on pad 1-2. Automated docking confirmed.
automated docking confirmed.
Emotional damage.
God, I love you, El Mundo. Oh my God.
My nose is itching too.
Well, you know what they say, if your palm itches, you're getting money.
Right.
If your nose itches, someone's thinking about you. If your ear itches, somebody's talking about you. If your crotch itches, you a nasty ass and you need to go to a doctor.
I thought if your nose itched, it meant you're gonna have company.
God, I hope not.
Yeah, me too. I hate when people show up unexpected and unannounced.
Landing completed. Power down system.
And when you get the little shiver, unexpected little shiver, it's
Somebody
just if I
walked
over.
across your grave.
Yeah,
It's going to be kind of hard to do since I'm not going to have a grave.
me too. Ditto. Well, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm not going to make that decision. You know why? I'm going to be dead. So, you and the boys can make that call. What the hell ever you want to do with my body, go for it.
Chuck her in the backyard. Maybe we'll get some fucking flowers growing.
There you go. Fertilizer. I don't care.
You die before me, I'm going to be pissed.
My mom and my grandpa both donated their bodies to science. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's very cool. I would donate my body to science, but science would take one look at it and go, "You take this motherfucker back."
No.
Jesus.
Landing coupler
Be,
disengaged.
you'd
Climb to
be
escape altitude.
for students to practice on training to be a doctor and stuff. Probably. I'm not really sure if that's what they use mom for or grandpa. Maybe they used him like to teach autopsies. I don't know. You don't really get a report about how their body was.
Yeah, you don't get to choose.
Yeah. But I'm not even sure how you do it. How do you go about donating your body to science? But both of them did it.
You gotta fill out a bunch of paperwork. Who the fuck's scanning me?
Somebody.
Motherfucker. Security, probably.
Are you an open or solo?
I'm in solo. When I'm
Oh.
doing this, I'm in solo because I don't feel like getting jammed up at fucking Bower Socks. I don't care about people jumping me. I just don't want to get jammed up at Bower Socks.
But
Why am
it
I
was-
disrupted?
It was glitching so bad that time we were in open. That's why we went
Relaunching
to
navigation.
solo.
Take care, Commander.
Yeah, getting glitched. Glitchy glitch. What are you guys chewing on?
I don't want to know.
Cardboard, probably.
I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to know.
I tried to pick it all up, but I keep finding more.
Because they got it stashed in every dog bed in the house.
Yeah.
Base Nuker, El Mundo, are y'all still with me? And do you want to raid another Elite Dangerous channel? Maybe find somebody who has 0 people watching and hit them with a couple of followers or a couple of watchers? just to make their evening. I'll leave it up to a vote.
Do we even know how to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do. I know when I looked at the list earlier, there were a couple of folks there. I felt bad for them. They zero watchers.
My logic would go the other way around. What does that mean? Somebody should rate us, right?
Yeah,
I'm all for that.
I'm all for that.
We need to get rated again.
But we don't get rated very often. We've been rated a couple of times.
Yeah. We got rated last week.
Yeah.
But there was one time we got rated, it was like,
90 fucking people.
yeah, it was like 87, I think. That was crazy.
Yeah, that makes sense, but I feel bad for the little guy because we're little guys, you know?
We're the mom and pop shop
Yeah.
of streamers.
We're the mom and pop shop. I'd love to be known, but that's not as necessary as making people feel like they're doing something, you know? I can't tell you how often was on this before, and it was just so disheartening because there were never watchers, no followers, no nothing. And it was just ridiculous. I mean, right now I'm a little down because we've had that damn follower count up for weeks. We've added one.
Two, I think.
I would kill to get to 100 followers.
I don't care that much about it, personally.
I don't care. I thought I didn't care that much about it, but I actually
think you
really
do.
want them.
I think you do, yeah, more than me.
I don't think I want them for the same reason most people were. They're like, oh, well, watch us, follow us, subscribe. I need the money. Oh. No, I'm not about that. I just want people to enjoy what we do. And if they don't know we're here, they can't enjoy what we do. And
Well, you know, I mean, it's like,
as these guys would attest, that even the ones who do know that what we're doing here don't necessarily enjoy it.
and here's the thing too, like, you don't have to rate just one time.
Yeah.
You could rate tonight somebody small, and then like, in a couple weeks, if we have like, 4 or 5 people, we can
Just
rate,
go raid somebody else.
rate a big name, like Elmundo suggested.
Probot. If he's on and playing this game, we can. Absolutely, positively. Got no qualms with that. Let's drop this load off and let's see if we can find him. If he's on. If he's not on, it doesn't serve any purpose at all.
He's on it,
Okay. Let's do that.
and he plays this game.
Well, see, that is the one thing about the raid. You got to have people that are actually playing the game in order to raid them. So, yeah, it blocked out his name. It didn't block out Probot, but it did block out anything else. We'll get this down and we'll go look and see if we can find him in our list. And we'll try it and see if it works. Because I've never rated anyone.
No. What's no?
No, what?
My aunt used to call me no, Nanette.
Oh, that's 5 underscores. Did he just hold the button down? What the fuck? I'm tired of spelling.
I'm gonna do some underscoring. Maybe he did.
Yeah, he just kind of put the bud down and went, I put like 5 letters in a row. Underscore. I hope he can handle our sense of humor. I got one guy we follow. Is a real Bible thumper. Great guy. He's in a wheelchair. He plays this game. He's an awesome little guy. Don't get me wrong. He is awesome. He talks to everybody that comes in. He's very, very cool little guy. But he is a fucking rolling church. It's like, God, I can't spend a lot of time in his room because I can't watch my mouth that well. And I've invited him to come here, but I warned him ahead of time, if you pop in, do not act surprised, and you are not about to save my soul. So, I don't know if he's ever been in here, but I gave him a follow just to give him a follow. He's on my list. I don't remember his name. It's been a while. He's on my followed list. Good guy, though. He's got MS. It's really advanced. He's got a nurse that actually sits with him to give him fluids and stuff while he's playing. He's a really cool little guy. He really is. I'd hang out with him, but we'd have to get some things straight first. My soul was damned long ago, and he ain't gonna do nothing about it, so don't try. And I'm okay with that.
Hope we can be of service.
Just in case anybody out there is religious. I'm okay with that. I don't need to be saved. I was actually studying to be a Baptist minister when I was younger. I learned all those lessons. Don't need it. Thank you, but no. Which is why I don't discuss religion. But I'll write about it in a book.
Request approved. Head directly to document 09er. Automatic docking system engaged.
Probot. Underscore. Why didn't you just spell out underscore? That would have been funny. All right, so we'll get this stuff sold, see where we're at. We're probably still in the top 50%, but not, this should give us enough space to, we could stand to make some money off it. I'm okay with that. And then we'll go and see if we can find Probot underscore guy.
Base nuker my left. He hasn't chatted in a bit.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, I was at the semiconductor until the place I buy from ran out of semiconductors. And welcome, you're here just in time. We're going to go try to raid somebody.
Touchdown successful. Ground crew dispatched.
Yeah,
We're in the current state of civil unrest here. Try not to stir up the conflict, Commander.
ran out of semiconductors. So now we're just kind of filling the ship with whatever they got left. Well, it ain't 42 million, but I'll take it. Bazinga.
Hi, Mart.
Top 50. Alright, let me see if I can figure out this raid shit. La 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 la. Probot. Probot. Probot.
A lot of people playing, right?
Yeah, a lot of people are playing.
That's why we never have.
Probot. Found them. Here we go. Four, three, two, one. Jack 'em. Ha ha! Here we are.
Hey, we have a party of 4. Awesome.
And we got him. Hello. My lovely. He's got purple dashboard. That's pretty nifty. Love it. I love it. I love it. Up.
Doing exploration, huh?
Yep, looks like he's doing some exobio. El Mundo, sorry to hear that, man. That's okay. Could be worse. Could be way worse.
What's Palin?
Huh? That's one of the powers. We're going to throw him a follow just because it don't cost nothing.
Can I still hear you? Us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can. Our mic's still on and we're still live. All right, kids. With that being said, Probot, it's good to see you. You probably can't hear us. And to our little lovelies, we will see you guys tomorrow night for the special. Love, peace, and chicken grease. We out.